my name is Nicole Funk and welcome to your burst ladder drill workout. What does burst mean? It means that you have an opportunity to work out for under 10 minutes at as high of an intensity as you would like. What I've done is I've taken the same set of exercises and done them in a low impact burst, that's your warm up. Then I've made them into a high impact burst, that's what's going to come next if you want to go a little bit harder. And then I take them into a high intensity burst. You could do the low impact 1, 2, or 3 times. You could do the high impact a couple times if you want. And simply you could take the high intensity interval part and just do it 1 time if you want. I'm going to do warm up, high impact, and high intensity back to back. So I've taken 3 bursts and put them together. What's the ladder mean? It simply means the amount of time you're doing intervals is going to decrease and then it's going to increase. So my intervals are going to be 60 seconds long, 40, 30, 20, and 10. You'll have 2 minutes of active rest, and you'll repeat them in reverse order. So you'll go 10 seconds, 20, 30, 40, and 60 seconds. This workout doesn't have any music, but that doesn't mean you can't have some. If you'd like to follow along on my playlist on Spotify, you can go to NicoleFunk-CA. So grab a sip of water, and you don't need anything else except if you have any issues with putting your hands on the ground when you're planking or doing mountain climbers. If you have any issues with perhaps your wrists and your shoulder, grab a chair. In my case, I have tennis elbows, so I'm going to work out using the chair because it doesn't hurt my body as much to have an inclined position rather than putting my hands down. If you don't want that, you don't need anything, but make sure you're not working out on tile or on cement because that's really hard on your legs. Hopefully you have carpet or hardwood to be able to choose from, or grass. This would be a great outside workout as well. So thank you so much for joining. We're going to get ourselves started. All right, when you're ready to join me, you have 60 seconds of doing high knees. As you're doing this, I want you to concentrate on pulling your abs in. It's like you're doing a standing crunch. And then pull your shoulder blades back and down. And imagine that there's somebody living beneath you. Or maybe there's somebody in the basement suite or you're in an apartment. You want to have quiet feet. Don't irritate your neighbors. So no stomping really hard. I hope that you're not on cement or tile though. If you are, oh my gosh, that could really hurt your feet over time. So if you could find some carpet to be on, that'd be a little bit better. Hardwood is fantastic. Outside on grass is great. I mean, asphalt if you have to. All right, we have 15 more seconds here. Take a nice deep breath. Your next move is going to be for 40 seconds. And all I want you to do is take your knees a little bit wider and cross and touch. Elbow to knee. Still, really quiet feet. All right, now focus on touching so that you got obliques engaged, and always deep breath. How your hip flexors doing? If it's earlier in the morning, they're saying, this is not my favorite way to wake up. Why aren't we doing hamstring curls? That's a great question. We're gonna do 30 seconds of doing squat walks. All I need you to do is step forward and back. Now as you do this, have a nice straight back. And then take as much space forward and back as you can go. 10 more seconds. Then I want you to just squat and reach up and down. I try to go elbows to my thighs. Now come up on your toes. For 10 more seconds. Then we have 10 seconds whereby all we're going to do is little hops on the ground, or you can march. These are my little hops. Pull your toes to your shins, and then we're going to have 2 minutes of active rest. What is that going to look like? Join me in coming into an inchworm. So walk down, hands underneath your shoulders. Take one foot, step on the outside of both your hands. Take your inside arm up, look at the ceiling. thread that arm behind your supporting arm. Just going up and down. And as you do this, lift, bend your knee, and then push into your heel as you come down. 30 more seconds on this side, and we'll repeat on the other leg. So deep breath. I'm trying to get hip flexor stretch and calf stretch as you push your heel back. 15 to go. Then we're going to repeat all the moves that we've done in reverse order. Go for one more. Place your hand down into plank. Switch legs. Reach. Thread it. And then remember, drop your knee, push into your heel. Tummy tight. Deep breath. $30 to go. Then all I'm going to ask you to do for 10 seconds is do those little hops. Here's 15. So if you need extra time to stand up, begin to stand up now. I'm going to do one more. Hand down, walk it up, get ready. Little hops for 10 seconds. Here we go. And then we'll go 20 seconds, 30, 40, and a minute. Up, up. Where we headed? You're into squats. Reach down, up on your toes. Push your hips forward as you come up. So, up. All right, now we need to do 30 seconds. Squat, walk. My bad, because I can't read my writing. Plus I got contacts in that I can't actually see distance with. I am a wild mess up here. Okay, quiet feet. 10 seconds. Then I have 40 seconds where I'm going to do knees wide, cross the opposite elbow. When you're ready, here we go. Good job. You can go a little bit fast if you want. You want to build your intensity as we're getting ready. This is the low impact. Then we'll go into the high impact. Then we'll go into the full-on high intense workout. 10 seconds. That's just a regular high knee. All right, standing crunch. Abs in. Okay, would you like to do a little bit of a longer arm? Thumb to the ceiling. Pull. Ha. 40 seconds, then we're going to go into another active stretch. Here's 30. Ears are in line with your shoulders. Stand tall. 20. So where I'm going to go for the stretch, into a lunge. All I'm going to have to do is step one leg back. Here we go. Step back, tilt your hips under, squeeze your glutes. Now, take your opposite arm, reach and tilt, and come back here. So reach, tilt. What's happening behind me? I'm reaching across. So I want to stretch out those hip flexors that I was just working. Now, come down, push into your heel. Down, and heel press. Tilt. 30 seconds here. So Squeeze your shoulder blades back. Okay, so what happens after these 2 minutes? I want you to grab a sip of water, and then we're going to take it up to high impact version of what we've just done. And if you don't like it, then pause and rewind and repeat what we just did. Switch your leg, tuck your hips, hold it down, reach and lengthen. So reach, lengthen and pull back. Okay, once you've got that, down you go, push into your heel. What about that front leg? Make sure when you bend your knee, it's not coming in front of your toe. You just go straight down. And if you look at your knee, it does not cross your body. So tilt, lift and look. Is it nice and straight? 15 seconds. Abs tight. I can lift my big toe. That's a big test. Can you? Push into your heel. Here is your last one. Okay, pause this video, grab a sip of water, and then we're going to do the high impact version of what we just did. 60 seconds. Your high knees is now a high knee run. Again, be mindful of not stomping down. Should you lean back? No, you actually allowed yourself to flex forward a tiny bit in these hips. Lean forward. Okay, now how high are your knees? Well, drive them as best you can. What you doing where you're looking? You don't have to look at me, but look forward so that you're not looking down. Here's 30. Driving your elbows back. Then you're gonna have 40 seconds of work. Before we did knee crossing to the opposite elbow. This time we're gonna do Heisman knees. Here's 5. Stand wide and cross. This is your low impact. Your high impact is here at a hop. Then you're gonna go at your own pace. I'm just really trying to go elbow to knee. Drive it, drive it. If you don't want to touch, but you just want to go faster and wider, here. 20. Then you're gonna have 30 seconds of hopping forward and backwards. The low impact was a squat walk. Okay, hop, hop, hop. Or it was this. Okay. Now a little lower. When's the last time you did high intensity workouts? What? Been a while? For me it has. Since, let's see, I'm about 2.5 months that I haven't been doing them, so I'm getting tired. Not gonna lie. All right, 20 seconds, up and down, at a hop. Squat, chest up. Ooh, got some lights in hitting. 5 seconds to go. Then I'd like you to touch down. All the way. Last 3, active rest. Would you plank with me? High plank, hands under shoulders, look forward. Push into your heels at a toe tap. Ears above shoulders. However much space you have, go ahead and make your taps as big as you can. Not a lot of space.
15 seconds till I take you into a side plank. You can always plank on your knees if you prefer. Just don't keep your butt in the air. Okay, come on your elbow. Knee bent, legs straight, or straighten them both. Keep your hips as far from the ground as you can. Now, add a little bit of a lift. Could you help yourself? Sure you could. In 10 seconds, I just want you to flip over, face the other direction. All right, turn over, hips high, abs tight, little lift with your hip, little lift. To go. Then we need 10 seconds of hopping and touching the ground. Okay, come on up. Get ready in 3. So we're going hop, touch. Here we go. We're working backwards through the ladder. Now just go to your elbows for 20 seconds. If you don't want to hop, go to your toes instead. Go as quick as you can. Then for 30 seconds, you're going to hop forward and back. Here it is. Forward and back. Or the squat walk. Quiet feet. Little lower. Want to reach? Deep breath. Then I have Heisman knees for 40. Three, 2, come wide. Remember touch. Remember add hop. Or lower. If you don't like it, you can cross behind. If you're not much into lifting your knees, your choice. We got 20. Then we'll have a minute of high knee run. Nice breathing, hey? Lift, breathe. 3, 2, high knee. Not leaning. Hop, hop, hop. Drive it. Sick of looking at me? I would be. I'd do a quarter turn. Turn away. Come on. What you got? Turn another direction. Halfway. What about the last 15? Turn! Head tall. Here we go. 3, 2, active rest, plank. Hands under shoulders, push into heels. Tap. Try not to keep your butt higher than your shoulders. After this, it's going to be a water break and one more round, a little more intense if you like to. Give me 4 more, then I want a side plank. Pick your side, elbow down, bend the knee or straighten, you choose. If you want to go higher up, You can, but this might not feel very good for most of us. Okay, turn your toe down, lift if you like. Glute med work. Gluteus medius here and here, below your gluteus maximus. Deep breath. 5. Switch. I'm not going to count the switching time. You ready? 30 seconds right now. Toe down if you want. Up you go. Control up, but also control it going down. You've got 10. 5, 4, 3, 2. Maggie Child's pose. If you like to take a deep breath, spread out your knees a little bit, sink back, drop your head down. Just breathing. Tuck up like a cat. I'd like you to stretch as much as you feel like you want to. Pause this. Then we're going to repeat one more time through. You can choose the low impact warm up, the high impact what we just did, or the extra high intensity where we're going. More mountain climbers in this one. So that's where you may want your chair. It's up to you. Have that water. And then join me right away. Here it comes. Mountain climbers, twisting mountain climbers. There are burpees. If you're going to do a mountain climber with your hands on the floor, it's a little bit more intense than hands on something else. I personally have tennis elbow. I don't want as much pressure down low, so I am going to do my mountain climbers here. Okay? But if you want to come down here, that's where we're headed. Get ready to join me. Okay, 60 seconds, mountain climbers. They're beginning now. Hands are going to be underneath your shoulders. And you're going to drive your knees as fast as you can to your chest. Please don't look down at your knees. Just look slightly in front of your hands. After this, I'm going in a twisting mountain climber. That just means your knee is going to go towards the opposite elbow, and that's going to be for 40 seconds. How far have we gone? Halfway. Come on. So again, if you don't want to be weight bearing all the time, go back to that high impact option, which was a high knee run. Ten. Okay, knee to the opposite elbow. Twisting makes it harder. You've got obliques involved. If you don't like being on your wrist, come to your elbow. "20 seconds till I do a Frogger. Frogger for 30 is a push-up position and hopping your feet in beside your hands. If you're on a bench, or if you're on a step or a chair, it looks like this. Let's go. If you're on the floor, hop it up. Hop. Hop. 20 to go. Hop. Then I'm going to have 20 seconds of a burpee. Here we are. Burpee. Hop. Or just bring your legs wider than your hands. Hop it up. Then for the last 10 seconds, burpee with a tuck jump. Looks like this. Tuck it. Come down. Hop up. Tuck it. Hop down. Tuck. 3, 2, active rest. Plank. Low plank on your elbows. Squeeze your glutes. Deep breathing. Let yourself sway forward and backwards. If you want to be on your knees, it bothers your kneecaps, bring your heels toward your glutes, and you would just hold. Where am I headed for the second minute of active rest? Reverse plank. I want you to flip over. You're going to drive your triceps and your heels into the ground. Keep holding. You have 10 more seconds. Watch your options. Easier if you're on something, hip lifts, high as it can go. Harder if you're on the floor. Join me now. Drive your triceps, drive your heels, lift your glutes. The shorter you make your legs. In other words, if you walk in to a bridge, a little easier, right? So you got to choose your level of intensity. Wow! Now we have to work backwards through what we just did. So when we get up, I have 10 seconds of a burpee with a tuck jump. 30 to go. If you don't want to get into the burpee and you just want to do 10 seconds of tuck jumps, by all means, it's your workout, nobody's watching. You go as hard or as easy as you would like to do this. Deep breath. Can I get you for 5, 4, 3, 2, get yourself up. Here is 10-second burpee tuck jump. Then I'm gonna go 20 seconds of burpees. Here we go. Regular burpee. Keep looking forward. Keep your legs going wide. If you have a ceiling, can you reach it? Hopefully not. Okay, Frogger. So all that is plank, hop out. Plank, hop. Plank, hop. 20 more seconds. Hop. Until I do 40 of mountain crossing your knee. Ready? Here it is. Bring it in, and then you speed that up. Don't look at your knees. Deep breathing. Come on. 20 more. Quiet landing. 5 until a regular mountain. It's your last minute of this workout. Hit it. It's like you're pushing something across the floor. How are those arms? If you want to come down on the elbows, you go ahead. Hang in with me. It's 30. La la la. Shirts are hanging, but abs are not. How many more? 10, 9. 3, 2, not done. Active rest. Get into your plank. Sway yourself. Put plank up high. Squeeze your glutes. Push your heels together. Your little saw. Back and forth through the tree trunk. Have those shoulders hanging in there. Are they fabulous? 30 till you flip and do reverse plank. Hear your breathing. Come on. It's either head and shoulders up on your chair or on the floor. 5. Let's go. Heels down, triceps push, hips up. Relax your neck. So how much space can you get underneath your backside? You are working your calves, your hammies, your glutes, your back, your lats and part of your back, your shoulders, your triceps. So good. So good to almost be done. 30. Ah. Here's 15. It's 3, 2, come down, bring your knee up. Same knee, same shoulder. Pull your shoulders into the ground. Let your ankle rotate. Draw the letter U with your toe. I have just taken you straight into stretch. If you want to pause, if you want to get water, please do so. And please don't not stretch. You have just shortened your muscles. Now it's time to lengthen them. You will have less injuries if you continually are stretching as well. You'll have quicker recovery. Your muscles will say thank you. Go ahead and unfold. Reach for your toe. Your knee may need to come out a little wee bit, but just pull down on your toe. If you have a towel and you don't like feeling the bottom of your shoe, you can do this instead. Pull shoulders to floor. We're going to move to hamstring. You either put your hands around the back of your calf or you use your towel. I prefer a towel. I want to lay down, pull my straight leg, heel up. If it's really hard to keep this straight, bend your other leg. Take a deep breath. Point your toe and turn your toe in toward the middle line of your body. Now, cross that ankle over your knee. It's your figure 4 stretch. Lengthen your arms, relax your shoulders. Try very much to push your knees away from you. Now point and flex your toe. Last one. Keep holding your leg. Release your crossed one. Straighten it. We're repeating our stretches, so pull the knee to the same shoulder, shoulder to the floor. Here comes the letter U with your toes. One more. Prepare to lift up, grab that toe or put your towel on it, then sink back. back down. Again, may need to bring your knee out a little bit to the side. Relax through your forehead. And then lengthen. Here comes the hamstring. So heel up, come back, bend the other leg if you want. Point your toe. Toe goes in. Take a deep breath. Exhale, release and cross. Bring it up. Lengthen and lower. Pushing your tailbone to the floor as you point and flex. From this position, I'm going to continue to be on my back. My feet are together, my knees fall apart like a frog, my arms extend like a cross, and then they bend like a cactus. So pull your shoulder blades into the floor, as well as your lower back. You may want to close your eyes and just focus on your breathing. Relax your toes, relax your fingers. From this position, I'd like you to come over onto your side, go onto your forearm, grab hold of your ankle, bring it toward your glutes, pull your shoulder blades back, and now relax. You did a lot of hip flexor work with all of those knees up, mountain climbers. It's all forward flexing, so that's why we're going to do extra quad and hip flexor stretch. Let your knee touch down, release, lift up, take a deep breath in. Exhale, pivot, forearm to the floor, pull your abs in. And then release as you come up. Your legs are at 90 degrees, 90 degrees. Let's just look at your hip mobility. Try not to touch down, but lift your knees up. Just going to scooch. And try to pivot to the other side. And you're going to do this a few times. Take your time. Push your hip forward at the end. Deep breath. Couple more. Then I'd like you to end on the side that you haven't stretched on yet. And once you do that, down you go to your forearm, grab that heel or the ankle, squeeze your shoulder blades. Knee to floor, release and pull up, deep breath, exhale, pivot. From here, we're just gonna sit comfortably. Final stretch is going to be through your shoulders. So we're just gonna go hand across, palm to ceiling. Give this a little bit of a pull down as you're working your shoulders whenever you're doing those forward hold moves like your planks and your mountain climbers. Take your head to the side. And release. Palm up. Pull down. Sitting tall. Head to the other side. Like, what side did I go to? It's tragically bad memory when 10 seconds ago I was doing something and can't remember which way I was facing. And there you have it. Round your shoulders up and back a couple of times. Take a deep breath as you do it. One more. Well, there it is, your burst ladder exercises in the past. Enjoy your day, whatever you're doing, and hopefully we'll see you again. If you like that workout, would you please just hit a thumbs up for me and subscribe if you haven't. We'll hopefully see you again for another workout. Take care.